How you feeling, honey? Holden tells me you had a bad dream last night.
Yeah, I did. It was kind of about everybody back home. And it was just terrible. Everything was mixed up, and it was terrible. I felt terrible, and I feel terrible now.
Well, that's the way bad dreams are. I've had my share. But you know what they are? They're just thoughts that have been floating around in the back of your mind all day. They come out in your dreams to let you know they're there.
I'd just as soon not know it.
Well, it's better to face up to them, isn't it? Because if you don't, they're sure to be back another night.
I wouldn't bet on that, you know.
Hey, how you feeling? A little bit better?
Better.
Well, Miss Lily, now what is that on your finger?
As if you didn't know. I know you picked this out for Holden. Isn't it pretty? Thank you very much. It's a peridot. It's my birthstone. I've never had one before.
You just couldn't hold out till her birthday, right, Ace?
Hey, I could. Yeah. She couldn't.
So we're celebrating a few days earlier.
Yeah. How do, folks?
And then we'll get on that other... Hey, Tiny, you're in early. What's up?
Yeah, well, things are so crazy around here, I figured you guys could use my expertise as soon as possible. But seriously, listen, Roy came up with something a little earlier. I tried to call you, Margot. I tried calling you at your mom's place, but you weren't there, so I called you at your old number.
I told you never to call me anywhere but my mother.
I know, but it was really important.
What did Tom say? You finally reached him, I suppose.
Tom said that if you weren't at your mother's, you were probably here, and here you are.
Nick, what was it that was so important?
Yeah, you know that overseas call that Doris Pierpont made?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, it turns out the call was made to a house in Edinburgh owned by Lester Keyes. The police say that there doesn't seem like there's anybody living there now, but the call was made person to person from Doris Pierpont to Lester Keyes, and he accepted.
So then it's probable our Lester Keyes is alive and well and living in Edinburgh.
I've got to call Barbara.
Who is this? Come on, I know somebody's on the line.
Tell me, John, you want to speak to Lucinda.
No, I'm not doing it.
Just do it, darling.
Hello, can I speak to Lucinda Dixon, please?
Who is this?
This is Emily Stewart, John.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
I'm sorry. I was just distracted by something. Can I speak to Lucinda, please?
Just a minute. Emily Stewart.
Great. Maybe she's going to do the expose on Jane Stenbeck. I talk shit. Good morning, Emily, dear.
Good morning, Lucinda.
Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Tide. On some of your toughest laundry problems, Tide won't quit till your clothes come clean. And by Pepto-Bismol, coats, soothes, and relieves. Pepto-Bismol for most common stomach discomforts.
I'm sorry to surprise you like this, Lucinda, and I hope you understand why I didn't stay and visit longer with your new husband last night.
Just a minute, Emily. Looks like we're out, darling. Do you want to see if there's more?
I'll get some more.
All right, be tactful with Rosa. Emily? I hope this isn't going to become a habit.
Well, Lucinda, I remember when you used to wait for my calls with bated breath.
Talk fast, because I'm about to hang up.
I want those keys that I asked for last night to the Andropolis cabin. You can bring them here this morning. I think it's rather fitting, don't you, that you bring me the keys to their grand manor, to their cabin?
You really are disgusting and egotistical and a pig.
You can call me all the names you like, Lucinda, but think how happy you'll be when I live up to my end of our bargain.
Darling, I don't have any proof that Craig really is alive. I don't have any proof that you know anything about his whereabouts.
You'll get it. Emily will be waiting for you. Goodbye, Lucinda.
What deal do you have with Lucinda, James? I mean, I know that you are hanging Paul over Barbara's head, but what's this stuff with Lucinda now?
You're better off not knowing.
All right, Debbie, will you have Barbara call me as soon as she gets in? Right, thanks.
Did you get a hold of Barbara?
No.
Oh, I thought she'd gone to New York to go and collect that award of hers.
She is, later on, but she's been really worried about Paul lately. I just thought she might be relieved if she heard that Stenbeck was probably in Scotland.
Did you feel you had to explain that to me?
I thought you might be worried about it, and I just want you to know that Barbara and I can be friends without threatening us.
Thank you for always knowing what I need.
Listen, Tom, I don't think the as if it was Stenbeck. Nick just filled me in, but, why would Doris Pierpont call the house where she saw the boxes?
If she saw them, we have no proof that she wasn't just trying to divert attention from McKechnie. She could have completely fabricated the story about the boxes.
Still trying to disprove my innocence rather than looking for Stenbeck, I see.
This is a private conference, McKechnie.
Not anymore, it's not. There have been 2 murders on my property in the last few weeks. What does it take? Do I have to have my throat slit in my sleep to prove to you that Stenbeck is in Oakdale and behind both deaths?
We have some information that leads us to believe that Stenbeck was in Edinburgh at the time of Doris Pierpont's murder.
Information. Would that be like proof?
We can't discuss that with you.
Well, then I'll discuss it with you. I'm not relieved to hear that Stenbeck may be in Edinburgh. My daughter is in Edinburgh. And with Suzanne's letters missing, Beatrice is the only one that can attest to the fact that it was Stenbeck that strangled Suzanne. So I want to know about this information you have. She's in as much danger as I am.
A person-to-person call was placed from Doris Pierpont's hotel room to a Lester Keyes outside Edinburgh. The party accepted the call.
So what? Anybody could have placed the call. Anybody could have accepted the call. Stenbeck has people working for him all over the globe. He could have placed the call himself.
Or somebody might have made the call to make it seem like Stenbeck was involved.
Somebody, meaning me. How many people are going to die while you sit around lazily wagging your fingers in my direction? Doris was right. The Oakdale police weren't the right people to come to with any information whatsoever.
You just wait a minute here, Mr. McKechnie. I think we've suffered enough abuse from you. If your business dealings were a little more open and above board, then maybe you wouldn't be so fearful of your friends' and relatives' safety.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Hughes, for my lesson of the day. I'm going to take matters into my own hands before another body turns up on my island, like my own.
He was pretty riled.
Well, he has reason to be. No criticism intended. He has reason to fear for himself and those that are close to him. But why would Doris Pierpont not come to the police with this information?
Well, I'm afraid the answer to that died with the pretty lady herself.
Johnny, have you seen Bob?
You know, I wish I had a nickel for every time you've asked me that question over the past 25 years. I'd be a wealthy man.
Oh, come on now. You are a wealthy man. And I'm sure if you lacked for any nickels, darling Lucy would make sure you had quite a few. Look, John, please, I've got to talk to you about our children.
Our children? Good God, woman, what are you telling me here now? That cannot be. I was drunk.
John, be serious. I'm talking about Tom and Margot. Do you know that Margot is filing for a divorce?
Yes, I know. She's talked to Ambrose Brigham about starting proceedings.
Well, won't you please talk to her?
About what?
Look, I know that you do not approve of the marriage. You never have.
Yeah, and
but
Tom has proved me right. By moving off, pulling up stakes, going to Washington, D.C., staying down there for 6 months, and never talking to my daughter once.
Now, wait. Now, Margot, I know, suffered the loss of the baby, but so did Tom. And when he realized, look, I know that he did a bad thing by leaving her the way he did, but when he realized how much she needed him, he came back. He dropped everything.
Too little, too late, and that's the Tom Hughes story. Now, if Margot is going to get a divorce, that's her business. She should take care of it. Other people should stay out of it, and that includes you and me.
I can't. Thank you, Dr. Walsh. Oh, hi.
Are you still here?
I wish I weren't here. I just wasted my time talking to Johnny D. I have never in my life. He's just...
Hi.
Oh, Taylor, hi.
Listen, do you have any news about the rehearsal?
Your rehearsal. Oh, I scheduled it 4 o'clock this afternoon. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be
Great.
there.
Okay,
4 o'clock.
fine. All
Thank
right,
you.
fine.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Is Lila okay?
Well, she's devastated over Craig, of course, and very upset about Tom and Margot. And if you'll excuse me, I've got to go open my Mona Lisa and let the piano player, the two great ones.
God, you look beat.
I just hope Sandy's with a cesarean twin.
Oh, I just ran into Lila. I heard her say that she was going to be rehearsing at the Mona Lisa this afternoon. Sounds like she's making steps to pick up her life again.
Yeah, I ran into her earlier, too. She didn't seem interested in anything I had to say.
Well, I don't think the hospital is the greatest place for a romantic conversation.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any place that she wants to say what I want to hear.
I love you madly, Casey, and I want to marry you.
Bingo.
I think you grew up with all those brothers and sisters, and you still never learned that you can't always have things your own way. Maybe that's really the problem and not Lila.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Whitaker. Let me check your oil for you or anything before you leave.
I'd appreciate that, Holden, but I can't leave until I have another piece of Gracie's apple pie. Hello. Listen, where did Miss Lily run off to? I didn't share her away, did I?
No, she ran back to the cabin. Listen, whenever you're ready to go, just let me know, all right?
Oh.
I think I'll be taking care of it for you.
Take your time, I'm sure I will. Hogan?
Yeah, do sit down.
Listen, how long you in for this time around?
Oh, I got a load to take to Salt Lake City tomorrow, some meat from the meat packing place.
Well, heck, you're gonna be back in time for the barbecue?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. I mean, I know Gracie is sure looking forward to it, aren't you, darling?
All right, thank you, Gracie.
And Lily and Holden, too.
Well, I'm not so sure about Holden.
Lance, that outfit that you gave to me that doesn't fit Grace, I have to return it, really.
Well, I don't think you can. It was marked down, remember?
To you, Lance. To you.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, listen, I'd hate to see this thing go to waste. It would look so pretty on you for my party.
No, I can't. I can't accept it. Please.
All right, I can't argue with that. Gracie?
Huh?
You sure you can't find some use for this thing?
Well, I'm sorry, Lance. I tried, but it was a little tight in my, vital places.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh! I hope you understand, Lance, really. Excuse me.
Listen, Slick, why don't you lighten up Lily a little bit?
Why? Farm boy getting all hot and bothered again?
No, I just hate to see you spinning your wheels. You see, Lily loves Holden. Now, they've been going through some rough times. They don't need anybody rocking the boat like at your barbecue.
Why my barbecue?
Because it's Lily's birthday, and Grace and Holden and I would like it to be especially nice for her.
I cannot believe it. I can't believe that we really are going to open it.
We're going to open it after we've tables myself.
You scared the daylights out of me.
I decided to take the morning off and spend it with you. And lo, to my surprise, when I woke up, you were gone.
I was gone. Serves you right now. You see what I go through.
Hey, you all right?
Well, I'm fine. Well, I just have a lot of problems, especially about Margot and Tom. Other than that, things are perfect.
Listen, why don't you just step back, huh? Everybody else's problems, particularly Margot and Tom, just let them take care of themselves, all right?
Seems like I heard that advice a little earlier. You know, see, what they need, Earl, is a little nudge.
Nudge. Was there some messages on the machine? A call from Barbara?
Barbara is another problem I have. She is so nervous and uptight these days. I know she's worried about James being here, but why should she worry now? I mean, Paul is off at camp, safe and sound, and he's not in the vicinity anymore. What do you really think about him, about James, huh? What do you
About
really
what?
think?
About what?
Well, about him. Do you think he's somewhere in the vicinity?
Well,
Oh, well, hi. I gotta go make some phone calls. No, good. Gotta make some phone calls and stay here, talk to your uncle. Please tell him where you were last night when he was trying desperately to find you.
Oh, and why were you trying desperately to find me?
Lisa told me that you were at the castle. Well, that's a pretty dangerous place these days.
Oh, I feel perfectly safe out there with Duncan. I'm just not so sure how safe he is out there all alone. I don't trust Simon as far as the nearest secret passageway.
Really? Why not?
Well, because the other day I heard him on the telephone saying to someone that he would keep a close eye on her, and I had the distinct impression that her was me. So I had him drop me off at the mainland last night, when he came in. And I had the feeling he was trying to get rid of me quick, so I followed him. And he was supposed to be getting some medicine for his wife, but he never went near a drugstore.
Shannon, I want you to stop playing these dangerous games.
Oh, I can take care of myself. If you're going to be such a piddly-poo, I'm going to go talk to Lisa.
Shannon, I want you to start taking this seriously.
Uncle Earl, you should be glad I'm not snooping into your mysterious activities.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, your sudden comings and goings, your nebulous contacts. And to tell you the truth, Uncle Earl, I find your story about the pearls a little bit fuzzy.
Fuzzy? Mitchell here. No. Nothing new to report. This concerns my niece, Shannon O'Hara.
Meg was going to show me some of the ropes in central filing, but she called instead.
Yeah? I'd like to give her a call later and see how she's doing.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what was worse for her, having found out about her husband or having nobody show up at her party.
I think they're both pretty bad, and one of them caused the other. Anyone could see that.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm really glad we went, though.
Yeah, she could use all the friends she could get.
What exactly happened between you and her last summer?
Pam, I already told you I don't choose to discuss that, and I really don't think it matters.
Well, whatever happened, you guys remained friends. That's the important thing. I like that.
What else am I going to do?
Well, you could have stopped caring about her altogether, but I admire people who, you know, hang in there as long as it's for the right reasons.
What isn't the right reason?
Well, you can't solve everybody's problems, you know. I mean, Lily, for instance.
Look, Lily had the rug pulled out from under her one too many times. It could happen again.
How? What do you mean?
Nothing. Do you want to be there when I call Meg?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going. I hope Tony had a good reason for doing what he did.
I don't have to listen to this.
Oh, yes, you do if you want to see your son again. Now, listen. Paul has been talking about you, and he might even want to give you a call and wish you luck in New York, and I may allow it. Provided you do exactly as I say.
What do you want me to do?
When and if Paul calls, you will tell him that you know he's with me and that you understand. You will not ask where he is or when he's coming back. And above all, you will act as though you're very, very pleased for him.
I can't pretend with my son. He'll see through it. I'll do anything you ask me to do, but don't ask me to pretend. Don't.
Fine. Then you'll never see your son again.
All right, fine, but what guarantee do I have, James?
You'll just have to trust me, Barbara. And I want you to understand that when Paul calls, I will be beside him, and I will be listening to everything that's said to make sure that you have followed my instructions to the letter.
James?
Well, you look absolutely wonderful. Now, you decided you're going to get that information I need from Betsy? Have you? Oh, that must be Lucinda.
James, where do you think you're going?
I never wanted to see Lucinda. It's a little test of your loyalty. You know what to say.
Yeah, thanks, James. I appreciate it.
This This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Rich, Delicious, Mountain-Grown Folgers Crystals, and by New Charmin Free, with no dyes, inks, or perfumes. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
My name is Sarah.
James isn't here. Well, now I know why Miss Emily Stewart didn't want to do the expose on James Stenbeck on my TV show, don't I?
Lucinda, I really don't want to talk.
Dear, you're in something very, very dangerous, and you're in it deep. You're right up to your neck. I mean, really, fronting for a man like James Stenbeck. After what he's done to you, you tell us, and what he's done to Paul, Barbara, all kinds of people, you must know what kind of a man this is.
I know what kind of a man he is, Lucinda. And he happens to be the man that I love, okay? Can I just have the keys, please?
Are you going to be, sharing the love nest?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Emily, come on. Come clean with me. You can tell me what he's got on you. Tell me what it is, and I could help you. I would certainly understand it.
Lucinda, James doesn't have anything on me, okay? I care a great deal about him. I don't want to see him go to prison. And when he moves on, I'm going to be going with him.
When is that going to be?
I don't know.
Is he taking Paul with him?
No.
Wait a minute, dear. I don't believe that. I do not believe any of it. Not for 1 minute. I know what Paul means to that man. He's got Paul right now, hasn't he?
No. Paul is at Camp Geneva, as much as I've heard. Listen, just give me the keys and leave, please. My sister Betsy's going to be home any minute.
I just don't understand it. Your sister Betsy. You have him in her house? He ruined her husband's business? I mean, I don't get it. I can see that you would fall for him once. Once. Twice, darling. This is getting to be self-destructive. Really, take a warning from me. He's going to fall. And when he goes down, and I hope it's soon, you don't want to be there in the mud with him.
Brava, Emily, you handled that beautifully.
James, just take the keys and go, okay?
I can't, not until you've promised to get that information I need from Betsy.
No. Not until I understand.
You don't need to understand anything. Get it. I want to know what Craig was wearing when that plane went down. I want to know every detail of his clothing.
Don't you think that if I start asking for details that Betsy's just going to get a little suspicious, James?
You find a way. And I'm not asking you again. I'm telling you. The next phone call I make will be to the police.
Fine, make it! I just think I would rather spend the rest of my life in prison than going through this.
Emily. You don't want to go to prison, do you? Huh? You know something? I really enjoyed your declaration of love for me.
Thank you.
Margo, just got a call from Edinburgh. The head of the investigative team watching Stenbeck's house is Lieutenant McLaughlin.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh, Hal. For me? You shouldn't.
Nick, I think I hear your mother calling.
Did I miss a special occasion?
No special occasion. I wanted you to know how much I enjoyed waking up with you today. Having breakfast with you and coming to work together for the first time. And I hope it won't be the last.
It won't be.
Saw how upset you were earlier when Nick said he'd called Tom.
It's awkward for all of us. Oh, I just got off the phone with Inspector Hernandez.
Yeah?
And he said that he finally got a hold of that American PI, and the Greek authorities got him to admit who hired him.
And?
Ambrose Bingham.
Oh, well, he's working for Lucinda Walsh. That makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. See, Lucinda's never shared Sierra's belief that Craig is alive. And then suddenly she goes and hires this
PI to investigate his death? No. Something's got to have happened to change her mind.
Margot, it would be great if Craig were alive, but I don't want you to get your hopes up. We both know that it's just been too long.
You're right. It has been too long, hasn't it? Oh, McNamara got a call from Barbara. She's back at Fashion.
Oh, great. Thanks. I'll be right back. I'll call her.
I think I can persuade you to come
How?
with me. Sierra's in labor.
Oh, are you kidding me? You kidding?
I'm so glad you're calm.
Oh, is she okay? Everything okay? Margot? You okay?
Yeah, sure. Look, if you're here to see Mac and Hal,
No, actually, I came to see you. I was hoping we'd go out and have some lunch.
No.
Margot, come on.
No, Tom, look. I think it really would be best for all of us if you just understand that it's over.
Is that why you filed for divorce? It's just easier than dealing with me?
That's not fair. None of this has been easy for me. None of it. Not this, not losing the baby, not losing Craig, and not the months being alone. Just soon get rid of this whole thing, and I'm doing it the best way I know how.
Well, it's not the best way.
It's my way. I'm in charge. It's what I want.
Look, I know you've been hurt.
Tom, don't. Please.
Okay, but if you think divorce is gonna end it all, it's not. It may separate me from you legally, but it's not gonna make me stop loving you. So I'm gonna keep fighting. For us. For what we have. Until you realize that we belong together. And always will.
Fine to me.
Thank you. I'll be back before the last dinner crowd. I promise.
All right, you better be. Oh, my heavens, look at you. Yeah, I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you are a little early. We don't open till 5.
Well, we're not here for food or drink, Lisa. I just picked Charles up at the airport, and he's a message for you.
Yes, I just got back from Edinburgh, and I dropped in to see your stepson and Duncan's daughter, and they asked me to give you their regards.
Oh, thank you.
Lisa, have you seen Shanna?
Isn't she at the castle?
She was this morning. She arrived when I was out. The servant said she left immediately. I've been looking for her for hours. In view of recent circumstances...
Well, if you're so concerned with Shannon, why don't you cancel her decorating contract and just keep her off your island, huh?
Hello. Oh,
Shannon, where have
hi.
you been?
Well, good morning to you, too. I've been here and there. You'll be glad to know that your new bedding was delivered. It looks wonderful.
I know, I saw it. Why did you rush off?
Because I had things to do. I had fabric stores to go to, and I had to get away from the castle. Simon was giving me the creeps, skulking about, watching me every second.
If, you'll excuse me.
That mysterious rendezvous, Earl?
Oh, rendezvous. Come on, darling. I'll walk you through the door. Don't pay attention to me. Sometimes I wonder about it.
Oh. Well, shall we meet here for dinner later?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't, Shannon. I have too much to discuss with Charles.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, too. Because then you'll just have to hear later on what happened when I tailed Simon last night.
You did what?
I'll call you later.
Shannon.
I see nothing's changed between you and Miss O'Hara.
No, and I'm more worried about her than ever.
You wouldn't listen to me.
Oh, I heard you. I'll die myself before I let it happen to Shannon what happened to Suzanne and Doris. Now that you're back, I want you to help me keep your eye on her.
I'll do the best I can. By the way, has the latest shipment arrived?
No, it's several days late. That's one of the things we have to discuss. We best be going.
Now, I understand exactly why he's attracted to me. I'm safe.
Oh, come on.
I'm an older woman who couldn't hurt him by leaving him because I don't have any other place to go.
Mama, stop it. Come on, that's a load of garbage, you know it.
It is not. I mean, you said so yourself.
Yes, I said so, but I said so, but I've already told you I've changed my mind. Once I could see you two together, once I could understand
happy you two were. Look, I know that Casey would never, ever intentionally set out to hurt you. But I also know that you apparently want to hurt yourself with it.
Lila?
Mike,
Hi. How you doing?
Oh, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm fine and really glad to see you back.
Oh, good, good. Just hope I have a voice, that's all.
Well, let's give it a try.
All right, why don't we start with that new one, okay? Yeah.
But I kept it all inside. Now I can't pretend that we're even friends, though I tried, oh how I tried. We went round and round and never touched the ground. You were the best I'd ever found. But then the silence grew till one day I knew it takes two to keep love around. It's not enough and it never will be. You got to learn to face the facts. It's not enough to love somebody. You got to love, love, love them back.
You okay?
Yeah. Just need a minute, okay?
Sure. I'll practice.
Hey, Vi.
Casey.
Hi. I heard you were rehearsing today, so I thought I'd stop by, see if we could talk on a break. Notice you didn't plan that one. Listen, I'm gonna tell it to you straight. I'm miserable. I'm lonely. And I hate being without you. I'm not a loner, you know. I miss every minute with you. I don't want to live with Jordan Brewster. I want to live with you. You must be lonely too, or that wouldn't have happened to you just now.
Oh, I am lonely. And I miss you too. I can't deny that. But you're the one who moved out, you know.
So I made a mistake. Maybe we both did. Why don't we try to correct that? I mean, I'd move back in a second if I thought that you'd give any thought yourself to what I asked you.
Well, if that's a condition, I can't make any promises, you know?
Well, I can't promise to compromise what I want for us either. So where does that leave us?
I don't know. Maybe we just have to get used to the loneliness. Still doesn't hurt anymore.
Actually, I was very glad that I went. Not just for Meg, but also for Casey. He was there like a little lost lamb because Lila never showed up. Tried to lift his spirits a little. He told me that your daughter's just going through a rough time. I'm sorry. I know how close you are.
Well, it may be very rough for her, but I never did think Tom was the right guy for her.
Now you sound just like my father.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Tom and Margot will straighten things out.
I think they're beyond that. She's filing for divorce, and I think it may be the smartest thing she ever did.
So it's a nice carriage house.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
So this is what you're doing? How are you going on your first day here? How's it going? I have to make a report to your mother, you know.
No major catastrophes. But I'm going to call her tonight and see how she's doing with her classes and everything. I'm going to go. Where should I meet you?
Lobby, you really want to go see this thing? Okay.
Okay.
You found a place? Already?
Yes, I did. It's not definite, but I think so. It's a possibility.
You know, this thing is very unnecessary, this moving outfit.
It's not to me. It's something that I really want to do. I'm ready for it, and besides...
Besides what?
I'm living in Lily's house, and Lily's not there, and I can't handle it anymore. And I can imagine how Lucinda feels.
Can you? I have no idea what she's going through.
What are you talking about?
Well, I know she's upset about all these things that are happening, but there's something else that's going on, and she's hiding it from me. And I want to try to find out what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Hey.
Hey, how was your swim?
Great. Sorry you can't come down to the lake with me, but...
Well, look, I hate leaving you up here alone so much.
Oh, come on, I don't mind being by myself. And besides, our friend stopped by last night, and we played cards and talked. And he told me that Mom's going up to New York today to get her big award.
Would you like to give her a call and wish her luck?
You mean it?
Sure.
Right, she's probably at Fashions. Hi, Mom.
Paul? Paul, how are you?
Great, Mom. I've been thinking a lot about you. Yeah, Dad said I can call. I'm glad you know I'm with him. I hope you're not mad that I lied about Camp Geneva. I didn't think you'd let me come, if I told you the truth.
No, honey, I understand. And I'm not mad. A little disappointed, maybe, that you don't want to stay with me. But if you're happy...
I just had to get away from the pressure. I wish you could, too. Yeah, Dad told me how Hal and the police made up all those lies about him and had you tell me them. And I don't blame you because I know how you feel about Hal. Anyway, I'm fine, and I don't want you to worry about me. I just called to wish you luck on your trip. I've been reading about it a lot in the papers.
Well, that means you're still in the air...
Mom? Mom, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Paul, I want you to know something. I want you to know that I love you more than anything in the whole world, and there's nothing that you could do that I wouldn't forgive you for. Do you understand? You just hold on to that thought and never forget it, all right, honey?
Sure, Mom.
Well, I better get going before I miss my plane.
Okay, listen, you have fun in New York. Don't worry about me. I love you.
I love you, too.
Bye, Mom.
I gotta call Hal. If I do that, I'll never see my son again. Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you how proud I was of you this morning.
How come?
Well, the way you were acting around Lance, I know that wasn't easy.
Well, Logan and I had a nice talk. I've decided that I'm going to ignore him since he's not here very often. I mean, it's not like he's living with us or anything.
You like Dusty was?
Yeah, exactly. What's wrong now?
I was just thinking about my dream last night. Dusty was in it. It all seems so real.
Well, it wasn't real. I'm going to tell you what's real right now. You and me, us being together, and worrying about our future and what we're going to do about it.
I don't know if I can think about my future when I don't even know about my past. When I think about my past, it's all a jumble. And some of it seems real, and some of it all seems like a bad dream.
Well, just think about the good things. That'll help.
My life, I swear.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, flowers.
Well, now there's a tag here that says, Miss Lily Walsh.
Yep, the florist truck pulled up just as we were coming back.
Who is it, Whitaker again?
No, it's the...
I can't make compromises about what I want for us. So where does that leave us?
Lila. Hi. Emily. My goodness, how are you? I'm pretty good. I wanted to say that I'm very sorry about what happened to Craig. Oh. Yeah. Well, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm going to come back and see Dr. Michaels again. So I went to her office to make an appointment, but someone said her secretary was down here. Did you see her? Well, no, I haven't seen her. Huh. I don't know where she could be then. I don't know. Hi, Emily. Mama, can I give you a lift home? Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't I sign out and I'll meet you back here? All right. Hi, Henry. Margot? Yes. Have you heard anything else from Florida about Captain Cromwell's murder? Well, we've got a few leads, but nothing conclusive. We'll let you know. Thanks, I'd appreciate that. Sure. Good. Lucinda, it's nice to see you. I was actually trying to find you. Oh, really? Yes, I understand that you hired an American PI to go over to Greece and look for Craig. I didn't think you shared Sierra's belief that he was still alive. What made you change your mind?
Use this one, you'll probably catch a 10-pound bass.
All right.
You do that, we'll clean him up and have him for supper.
Hey, Dad, listen. Thanks for letting me call Mom. You're gonna feel a lot better now.
Oh, good. Oh, I saw Emily earlier today. She sends her love and is looking forward to being up here with us.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to take off for Greece either. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. You know, Paul, things are going to be a lot better. I mean, once we get, far away from Oakdale, everything's going to be perfect. I promise you that. I'm not going to let you down.
Yeah, I know you won't. And I'll try not to let you down in this big fish you want.
All right. 7-pounder will be great, too, you know. You be careful down there. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Just want to let you know that I now have the keys to the Andropolis house, and so I won't be here much longer. Yes, and that call that you accepted for Lester Keyes in Edinburgh had the exact effect that I expected. Oh, I know about the problems with Miss O'Hara. I'm going to have to watch her very carefully.
Well, that won't be any problem, since Duncan himself asked me to do that not 2 hours ago. Everything's under control.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Nabisco Fruit Wheats, the In cereal. Women's Fashions by Arthur Chapnick. Jewelry by Monet. Join us tomorrow for the Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns.
This is CB.